It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning to you once again. Here we are. It's a winter wonderland.
Yes. It's so pretty.
It's a white mid-February here in the Ozarks. I'm with Diana Tyndall again from Modern Day Marketing, kind enough to join me on the podcast while Sarah is in Africa where it's summertime, but I'm not jealous at all. I'm enjoying the winter. Let's do some news because the main event when it comes to snow is basically over for us. That's the good news. The bad news is just how much colder we're going to get. That means the snow's going to be here for quite a while. Dangerous cold is here right now, in fact. Wind chills in the negative 20 range at times. Oh. I mean, it's bitterly cold. That'll last through at least Friday before we begin a warm-up. That'll eventually get us hitting almost 60 in the days after that. So maybe Monday of next week. You need to check in with Abby Dyer, then she'll tell you for sure. Many school districts closed yet again today. It's tough to get around. Snow still on the ground all over the place and on many roads, and it has refrozen, so that makes driving treacherous. Several crashes on roads all around Springfield, including on Interstate 44, some big ones that slowed down traffic and closed lanes, and it's been a mess, just as expected. Be careful if you're out and about today for sure, because it is still very slick in some spots. And be sure to stay tuned for Abby Dyer's Wake Up Weather to find out what the next couple of days hold in store, and then when we can begin that warm up, which we're all looking forward to.
Yeah.
There are some changes coming to New Covenant Academy in Springfield. Tim Casey will become the head of school in July. He's currently working as the private Christian school's chief academic officer. New Covenant is restructuring its administration there, moving from two people serving together jointly as head of school to just one. Casey has been with New Covenant since 2022. And my phone is, who's calling me?
Early.
This never happens.
I know, it's so early.
Oh,
and I have no makeup on today, so good morning.
It's an alarm I set for myself, so sorry about that.
No problem.
And the one time I don't have my phone close enough to like just hit it with my hand.
Don't you love it?
I heard yours too.
My alarm, it was my wake-up call.
I know.
It was a little too late.
Look at you. You're already up.
Body clock. Man. That's what it'll do.
That's right.
Anyways, yeah, New Covenant Academy. Dr. Casey, he's been there for quite some time and great guy. So It's exciting to have him step up into this role. He's been great in terms of leadership already. So cool. We got one kid that goes there, and it's been a great fit. So
good deal.
Okay, so the Ozarks Public Health Institute at Missouri State University is getting more than $500,000 from the Missouri Foundation for Health. The institute puts out the Community Focus Report, and part of this, the Community Focus Report, is becoming a full-time program. It will continue to point out community challenges, those blue ribbons and red flags, and success stories in our community. The grant money will fund the first 3 years of work by the Public Health Institute. I know we use that document quite a bit with Leadership Springfield.
Yeah.
And Leadership Springfield's a big leadership program that identifies different opportunities in the community. And that document really guides that organization. So that's exciting. They have that.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. Well, work is about to begin on a new community of tiny homes in Branson. 48 tiny homes will be for people living on a fixed income at or below the poverty line. And the nonprofit Elevate Branson is behind this development, which will be called Elevate Community. The tiny homes will be on 5 acres of land donated by the Hershend Family Foundation. There's just something about tiny homes that I just think is so cute.
They're precious, aren't they? They're precious.
They're just tiny. They're practical for a lot of people.
Yeah.
People don't need the space. Less is more for many. I mean, if you're a minimalist, I feel like a tiny home is for you.
Yeah. And in Springfield, Eden Village
Yes.
has done well. Has done well.
Yeah.
It's a good option for people. Some of them getting out of homelessness and having a place and being able to work and get on their feet a little bit. I think these are great ideas because you can get a lot of people the help that they need without the massive expense of
Yes.
big houses.
And
So I
everything
think,
that comes with that, right?
yeah,
More
right,
furniture, more bigger
exactly.
appliances, all of that.
Exactly. Yeah, you need all that stuff. So I think these are neat ideas, and I like to see them succeed. So this is cool.
Yeah. Well, on to this in Arkansas, every child who wants a school breakfast is going to receive one free of charge to them. It was a big priority for Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and the idea was passed by both the state and the House and Senate, the state House and Senate, and it's being signed by the governor. The bill has an emergency clause which will allow it to go into effect immediately. That's so cool.
I know that's been a big thing in recent years where
Yeah.
the school lunch program, obviously, but breakfast, it's they say the most important meal of the day. I'm sure a lot of kids arrive at school without breakfast, so
Yeah.
this will maybe get their brain working.
Yeah. Or they have a really crappy breakfast like our kids do
Chips,
sometimes.
yeah, Pop Tarts,
Yeah. I'm
like
like, that's not good. That's a
zero
bad choice.
nutritional value.
Yeah. Right.
That's funny. A new marker is on the way to the African American Heritage Trail in Springfield. It will honor Washington Avenue Baptist Church as well as Benton Avenue AME Church because those churches provided spiritual guidance, education, and refuge during times of racial violence in our past. A ceremony to unveil that marker will happen next Monday.
How neat.
And the Salvation Army's Red Cattle campaign in Springfield came up short of its goal last year, but still raised more than $750,000, that's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
The goal was $923,000 to help the homeless, to provide groceries through food pantries, provide emergency services, and all the other things that the Salvation Army does such a great job doing. The Salvation Army helped more than 1,300 people just over the holidays. So, I feel like I hate this for the Salvation Army, but I feel like since people don't carry cash anymore, it has
or
really
coins or
it's affected how we give. And I know that they have a QR code you can scan with your phone when you walk by.
yeah. But it's outside. I almost wonder if they'd have better success being like right inside of doors because then I don't know. Maybe this is
then you're not miserable
idea.
when you're
Yeah,
filling
you're
it
not
out.
miserable. You're not outside because it is cold and you're in a hurry and you got your hands full of shopping bags, or
Right.
Christmas dinner or whatever it is. There's a lot going on. So maybe just they need to change where they're at.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know.
may be the right idea. That kettle campaign has been so a part of Americana for so
Yeah.
long. It's such a great idea when it was started, but our habits are a little bit different now.
Yeah.
Quite a bit different in many ways. But I think you're right. If it were a warmer place, maybe it'd be a place where you could spend, and then you got to spend 5 minutes putting in your information, and it's because we don't carry the $5 bill.
Where's just the Venmo or like the Apple Pay that you just like click done $1 given or
I don't know
20
if they do
whatever you
this
want
or
to do.
not, but maybe on the sign put their Venmo address that because people can do that easily.
That would be
now.
that would be faster. There you go, Salvation Army. Take our tips and make more
I
money
hate that we don't carry cash anymore for that reason.
Yeah. Well, 14 Mill Market is getting a new dessert place. That sounds delicious. Kiku, I hope I said this name right, but Kiku should open next month and offer coffee, boba tea, and a lot of desserts from cakes to cookies. The owner is very familiar with 14 Mill Market. He also runs Koju, which offers Korean barbecue there. And I've eaten there a couple times and it is delicious. So this new bakery and espresso bar will replace another bakery, which was Lindsay's Kitchen. And Lindsay's Kitchen will have its last day on Saturday. So last chance to go hang out at Lindsay's Kitchen in 14 Mill Market. Actually, you can't go in their kitchen, but You can go in the place and eat. You can order their food on till Saturday.
Yeah.
And
So
then
that
get some
spot
espresso.
will still be a bakery. So it'll was a bakery, still be a bakery.
Yeah.
And I was reading that kiku, if that's how you pronounce it, it's a Korean word, but it's Korean for cake.
Oh, well, that
How
makes
about
a lot
that?
of sense.
Yeah.
Have you
Kiku.
had boba tea? Are you like a boba tea person?
I'm not, but my kids like it, the girls.
Oh, it's so fun. The little jellies inside. I mean,
Yeah.
it's quite a science with it.
I'm sure there's
I think
science
it
involved.
depends on the flavors.
I don't I don't I don't care for the consistency.
You don't like the
Weird
gooey
things floating
beads
around in my mouth.
in
Yeah,
in your innards.
that's right. Go in my innards.
No. No. Yeah, I there are certain boba teas that I don't care for, and then there are some that I do. Like the jellies, I like the bursting bobas. Those you might like that consistency better. So it's like you crunch down on it and like
Yeah, I think
it's really
chewing
good.
tea is too much for me to do. I don't know that I can wrap my mind around the need to chew tea.
The tapioca beads. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
which
a
is
lot
weird
of
because I like
tapioca,
tapioca. I like tapioca pudding.
but
I
just
don't
not
know.
the bead form.
I'm a weird guy,
It's
but
fine.
my girls like it. That's for sure. Of
It's
course, they
so
like
good.
anything that costs like $5 or $6 per drink.
Well, I think, 14 Mill Market is a great place. You can just give your
Yep.
kids the credit card and they can just go wherever and get dinner, lunch, and
Yeah.
a dessert to go with it. It's a whole fun family dining experience. So,
Yeah. And while they're doing all that, you can go get a new job, an extra job to pay for it.
or you could go up at the bar there. They
That's true.
they do have a really nice bar. So
Drown your sorrows.
you could just get yourself a little cocktail for,
There you go. There you
a
go.
little penny.
All right. Well, did you stay warm yesterday? You ventured out a little bit?
It was cold. It was
Yeah, brutal.
terrible. The kids went out, played in the snow, and then they were back inside in about 5 minutes. Usually I'm the person that goes sledding and all that. It was just so cold. I didn't want
Very
to get
cold.
out.
Very cold. I went out and
How about you?
it wasn't good snowman snow or snow good for that because it was so light and
Yeah.
fluffy.
Yeah.
Not even fluffy, just airy. But
Yeah.
I went out. Gotta be kidding me. I went out with my leaf blower, and for the first few hours, I went out every hour or so and just would blow off my driveway. And then I drove over it, and some of it
Oh,
got
it
frozen. And
compacts.
yeah,
That's the
so
worst to shovel. I
yeah,
hate it when it compacts. I actually don't have a snowblower, but I have a broom and I decided to,
you
to
sweep it.
sweep off. And it was just it. I'm not one that enjoys shoveling or sweeping
Yeah,
things, but it was really fun to just sweep it because it just went bye,
yeah, it
bye. I
just
mean,
went
it was
away
very
somewhere.
obedient snow. It wasn't like
Yep,
wet and packed and
right.
heavy.
Exactly. That's why I used the leaf blower. It
Yeah.
worked out well.
I saw my
Uh,
neighbor the other day doing that. I was like,
yeah,
that's a great idea. Maybe I need a leaf blower, not just for leaves,
it
for
works.
snow.
It works. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Well,
Well, stay
happy
warm
hump day.
today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy hump day to you. Stay warm. And we will see what tomorrow brings. My guess is more cold temperatures. Stick around for Abby Dyer's wake up weather. And we will see you right back here tomorrow.